recent Topeka High graduate is headed off to a prestigious university in the fall, thanks in part to a class she took during her time as a Trojan. And she is our good kid at 10 tonight. Alejandra Valera Lopez Pintor is headed to Georgetown University, where she plans to double major in business and global affairs. Alejandra Valera first learned about Georgetown University through the National Education Equity Lab. It's a nonprofit that brings college courses from top universities and colleges into Title I high schools. Alejandra Valera says, among many things, attending Georgetown for her is about claiming a seat at a table where voices like hers have often been underrepresented and using the opportunity to open doors for others who come from humble beginnings. At Topeka High, Alejandra Valera was salutatorian of her class, a governor's scholar, class president, homecoming queen too. Among her many activities, she plays volleyball, soccer, and she's a lifeguard for the Shawnee County Parks and Rec Department. And while Alejandra Valera is going to Georgetown in the fall, get this, she was actually accepted to 31 different universities. You can certainly see why Alejandra Valera Lopez Pintor has a very bright future and why she's certainly a good kid. I would love to hear about the good kids you know where you live. Send me your nominations on our website right there at WIBW.com.